Oscar Bevis for the Stomping Ground, powered by Wow Hydrate and available on the DAZN. What's happening, brother?
What's going on, bro?
You good?
Dalton
was good tonight. Quick, easy, simple.
Yeah, fantastic, mate. He was punch perfect, very clinical, very destructive. Once he got his man hurt, he didn't let him off the hook. And yeah, I thought his punch selection was terrific. He was landing a body shot, and then a right hand through the middle, and then round the side, and then up through the middle. Like, when I was watching it back, when we was at the studio for the DAZN, I couldn't believe just, the actual variation of it. First round as well, he just threw everything like it worked, and it did. And yeah, poor lad, Louisa, came all this way for less than 3 minutes, but hey, it's what happens sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, we know about I'll say the genius of Grant, but there was a moment where they kind of panned in on the corner and you heard him say it's going to be the left hook. And when he rose, Louisa, it was the left hook that put him down. That combination of Grant and Dalton, just how good is it?
Yeah, and it's, the reason why I went to Steel City from, the amateurs when I moved to Sheffield for uni was because of Dalton. Dalton was, at my age in Sheffield, the best fighter by some way, in my opinion. So, and then I found out his dad trained him, and that's why I went to Steel City. That's why I didn't go to another gym. I didn't go try, and then I was there. Look, 10 years, and I've seen it. I've seen him grow. I've seen him develop. I've seen him, go from in the early days, bickering and arguing to really like ironing out.
They used to go at each other's throats.
Oh my! Like it was.
Actually, I could imagine
when them two used to start going off, everyone else used to go quiet. You know what I mean? Everyone else used to go quiet. But now it's like, maturity, Dalton maturing, understanding that, his dad's speaking from a place of just someone that not only has the experience of doing it for other fighters, but just wants the best for him, you know what I mean? And they've grown and developed a very, very easy relationship now, it seems like. It is beautiful to see, because it's something very, very hard, it's for a dad and a son to also maintain a boxer and coach relationship over such a long period of time and have so much success.
Is that because of the emotion in it, I guess?
It's really hard. Like, you got to remember, like, okay, look, I had a long time with Grant, Junaid's had a long time with Grant, a lot of us have, but we're still not his biological son, do you know what I mean? So he's built the Steel City kind of around Dalton, and to look at all the success that's fleshed out. And amazing to be a part of it, still be a part of it. They're like my family and have been for a very long time. All the lads really at Steel City, but particularly the Smith family. Dalton, he's godfather to my children. Grant has been, for large periods of my life, a father figure to me. When I was going through stuff, when I come through my whole career, Uncle Brian as well, Dalton's granddad, Kavan, who was there on the apron, he ring walked pretty much a title to every single one of my fights I had, pretty much. So, yeah, man, we've been very close for a long time, and it's just buzzing to see, to be honest. It's buzzing to be a part of it. See when the big wigs just come and try and ruin your interview. Should we start again?
Oh.
We're going to start.
He's called you a big wig, though.
I love him.
We're actually related,
Not sure about that.
I'm telling you we are.
There'll be a couple more.
Have you not seen the hair?
The prison cut.
He actually copied me. You know that, innit? Do you remember when he used to have that, like, he saw me once with this and he come bick the
So
next
he used
time?
to have the proper, flick.
Yeah, he's just, you know what I mean?
Everyone wants to be Sonny Edwards.
Originality is hard to come by. It is.
In 2025, does Dalton Smith become... I mean, I don't even know why I'm asking you this question. Does Dalton Smith become world champion?
If he fights one, yeah. If he fights one, looking at his last few performances, like, that Zepeda, that victory, the manner of the performance, well, that really done the rounds around the world boxing. Like, people took real big notice of that, and this one again, yeah, he's probably going to be one of the harder fights to match in between this European fringe world to world level. He's probably going to be very hard to match. Look, he's already been avoided by Adam Azim. Let's face it, that's what it is. That's what it has been. That fight maybe should have already happened by now. If it was up to Dalton, it would have. And I can't see him, lasting too much longer than what these lads have been. I'll be real.
Yeah. We talk about your media career. Flourishing.
Just trying to get busy, trying to, try and get involved where I can. Got a bit of media work coming up, got even more management and corner duties, so yeah, just the next chapter.
Do you prefer corner duties or in front of the camera, in front of the lights?
Oh no, the corner's next level, man. The corner's the best part. Like the checking the time,
Replacing the buzz
watching,
that you've
chucking.
got now you can't fight.
Yeah, and it's probably a better buzz, to be honest, because you haven't had to get punched in the face for it or trained for 10, 12 weeks for it. You know what I mean? You can just turn up on a day and get the same buzz. You know what I mean?
I know you've been getting the buzz in the gym with Charlie. How's he looking?
Oh, fantastic.
He's got a new cut, hasn't he? He's gone a bit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm a trendsetter.
I can see it now.
I'm a trendsetter.
I can see it.
I'm
now.
a trendsetter.
I can see it.
But yeah, looking really good. We've been working on a lot of things. Obviously, his next opponent, Andrew Kane, a friend of mine, but someone I boxed in the amateurs. Yeah, really looking forward to it. This is a big fight for Charlie. You know, he's had to suffer years of sort of watching from outside the window whilst his brother was sort of on top of the world, and it gave him really the fire and desire in his belly, and he works hard, he always has done, and it was great to go over there for 3 weeks, spend time with him, train him, do his pads, do his corners for sparring, and now he's got his actual trainer, Swifty, who's left this show tonight and is going over there to pick up for the finish off his camp with him. So he's in a great place, he's mentally well, physically well prepared, and yeah, we're really excited about this one. I think that the other side were never expecting Charlie to accept this fight, and that's kind of that confidence. I think I'm not sure how they're taking it, to be honest.
Could we see? It's not really an odd situation, obviously, because you two are brothers. But the fact that you're opposite him for Thomas Asomba, are you going to be involved in the corner on the night?
Yeah, I'll be in my brother's corner.
Yeah.
Like, you got to remember, like, I have a
So we're gonna
great
switch up from York Hall.
No, because you got to remember, even though I might as well be at times, I am not my brother's manager. So, you know, the fact that I didn't go in Thomas's corner, like, you know, that was a hard thing for me not to do. I know it was crazy because it was my brother, but like, I'd been in Thomas's corner all around the world, you know what I mean? And he understood and respected my decision. I'd sat on promoters row, doing my co-promotion debut with Nissa and Kala. But look, I was sat there and it was just unfolding in front of me. Whoever won, and I would have had to go with that. It wasn't up to me. Thomas, it was his biggest fight of his career. He was defending his European title in London, live on Channel 5, headlining. And for Charlie, it was his chance to, you know, resurge and maybe even rescue his career, which, you know, he did. And, you know, it's not the end for Thomas. We've got him back out in a couple of weeks. And, you know, who knows what's out there for him. Like, he showed that he still had plenty left in the tank. When Charlie was trying to mix it with him, I had him losing those rounds. As soon as Charlie got, you know, more safe and behind the boxing, that's when he was winning the rounds. So, you know, I don't think that fight took anything out of Thomas's career, really. It showed, if anything, that he's still got more than enough in the tank to go 12 rounds at a good level of boxing. So, yeah, you know, a bit awkward in some senses, but for both, the fight had to have happened. You don't understand how, even though for Thomas he'd been a European champion, just how hard it was to still get him opportunities. And, you know, we had to take somewhere, you know, we had to pretty much cover everything to get him in the ring against his mandatory, just to unlock a chance at a big fight for him. So he knows that we've done everything that we can for him. And look, I'll be there supporting and rooting for my brother against Andrew Kane, even though Andrew's a friend of mine. I like Andrew. We go back from the amateur days, like I said, we boxed, and we've been cool ever since. Before I won the world title, me and him spent... Thank God. But yeah, like I said, with me, what happens a lot of the time in boxing is two people that I have a great deal of respect for, they get in the ring together, because that just happens sometimes. It is, and I've been around for so long, and, you know, especially behind the camera, my face and my reputation is pretty clean, so I don't really have many enemies. So, no, it happened last year a few times, Lyndon versus Liam Cameron, my brother versus Somba, more I can start naming, and there will be plenty more, I can imagine. And yeah, it just is what it is. It's boxing sometimes, and professional boxing, it's, you know, it's the show. It's show business. So, you know, a fight's got to happen.
I just love seeing you and Charlie in Instagram pictures and just kind of, I guess, back together. Final one, Lyndon. I didn't expect a trilogy.
I did.
Ben Eubank Underwood, of course you did.
I did. Yeah, it was.
I mean, Anthony's been out in the wilderness for a bit. The Boratsi fight we expected it to happen, it didn't. I guess for both of them at the stage of their career that they're at, this does make sense. But just one that
forget all of that. It's
none
one
of
all,
us
man.
expected.
In the first fight, Lyndon punched his head off. Like, Lyndon barely took a clean shot in the first fight. Like, he didn't. And then the second fight, he got in with the ring with no fear, thinking, he didn't stop me last time. He didn't hurt me last time, so he's not going to this time. And he stayed too close, and he was trying to mix it and just block shots. And then he got caught with a body shot. Tried getting up, the ref waved it off early, in my opinion. But look, it's 1-1. It's wide open. If the trilogy never happened, why? Do you know what I mean? The trilogy was had to have happened. Like, Lyndon's been waiting for it. They didn't want it straight away.
You can't leave it level after 2.
No, like, if you ever do that, like, if you ever go 1-1 and you don't want the third, just know that you're the loser in my eyes. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know if there's anyone out there that's got, 1-0 with me right now, but, you know what I mean? If there is, then...
Is there anyone that crosses over from the amateurs and the pros? Any 1-0s?
Well, if you use your investigative skills, you can find one really recently.
Oh, yeah. That's not going to happen, is it?
No, I'm retired.
On the cobbles?
I'm retired. No, he'd batter me there too. OB.
Ledge.
OB out.